Just to reiterate here a little bit about what's going on with this case of fraud in the federal court. A lawyer by the name of Bruce Havens filed a notice of intent to sell and take possession in our case. It wasn't filed as a motion, it wasn't paid for as a motion, it wasn't titled a motion, it was never considered a motion until after we objected to that filing and scheduled a hearing for the objection to that filing of Bruce Havens. And when we had our objection hearing, Daniel S. Opperman converted our objection hearing into a Bruce Havens motion hearing. But the trouble with that is the intent stated in the notice of intent to sell, take possession of our house had already been carried out. So what Daniel S. Opperman did by converting our objection hearing into a Bruce Havens motion hearing was the perfection of Bruce Havens' crime of fraud against my family, and solidified his position as co-conspirator, because obviously a judge knows what fraud is, knows what due process is, and so forth. So that's what this whole thing is about. You can file anything you want in court. Doesn't mean that you can act on it. And that's exactly what Bruce Havens did. He filed this notice of intent to sell, take possession of my family's home and its contents 4 days later, which didn't even give us time to object. So by the time we objected and scheduled an objection hearing, the contents of our home and the home itself had already been stolen in Mount Pleasant, Michigan. And that's what this case is about, kind of in a nutshell. And everything I've just said here is already in the record. I mean, it's all. There's no more evidence to collect. It's all nicely in this file, in this federal court case file. It's all there. There really is nothing else other than Daniel S. Opperman and his partner Bruce K. Havens to defend themselves against these allegations of trespass and fraud, misprision of felony, etc., etc. So it's really simple. It's a simple case, and the reason why I'm pushing so hard for it here is so I know there's a lot of you folks out there that are interested in what's wrong with our country and how do we go about fixing it. And we got to start with our courts. We can't make any real positive impacts to do with anything if we don't have our judiciary, and everybody knows that's in the judiciary. So it's from that perspective I'm doing what I'm doing. So hopefully you're following along, and if you have any questions, like always, give me a call, 989-954-2814. Happy to talk to anybody about these court shenanigans. Till later. Bye.